going on, people? It's your boy Tops back again, and breaking news, Matheus Cunha is on the verge of joining Manchester United. Can you believe it? Out of nowhere, RKO, £62 million release clause. Apparently, Manchester United are close to agreeing a fee with Wolves that will see Cunha go to Old Trafford. 5 to 6 year deal, apparently, 2031. That is crazy. That is absolutely crazy. You guys in the comments, let me know what you think. Apparently, he's agreed a deal. I'm going to go through the actual article now. Before I get into it, make sure you guys like the video, subscribe to the channel, do all that good stuff to help the channel grow. Tell a friend to tell a friend. All of that good stuff to help your boy Tops out. But yeah, boom. Let's get into the article now. Manchester United are set to strip Marcus Rashford of the number 9 shirt, or number 10 shirt, sorry, to give it to Cunha. Now, I feel like this would be a massive upgrade on Rashford. Rashford is a player that obviously I think it's best for him to move on from Manchester United. He's had a lot of time there, obviously grew in the academy there, but now I think it's time that Man United cut their losses, sell him to a club that are willing to spend the money on him for one, and two, pay his wages, because he's done a lot of money at Manchester United and he's not delivered since he's got that new contract. Obviously, he was on loan to Aston Villa this season. Had a decent spell there, I would say. I feel like towards the end, before he got injured against Manchester City, I feel like he was having a very, very decent impact on Unai Emery and actually benched Ollie Watkins. He was on the bench and Unai Emery opted to go with him up front. So, yeah, that could be a story that might develop in terms of Marcus Rashford potentially going to Aston Villa. Or does he go to Barcelona? That's a move that's been obviously on his mind for a long time. He wants to go to La Liga, wants to go to Barcelona, obviously the Spanish champions. Can that happen? We'll have to obviously wait and see what happens with that. But yeah, back to obviously Matheus Cunha. The Red Devils are understood to have reached a full agreement to sign Wolves star Cunha, handing him a long-term contract until 2030 with an option of an additional 12 months. So yeah, that would be a 5 to 6 year deal, which is a long time for a contract, especially these days, man. It says Man United will pay the Brazilians 62.5 million release clause and making their first signing of the transfer window, man. What a statement. Now, there's a lot of obviously talk about Manchester United not being able to afford players, especially losing that. I can't believe they still lost that Europa League final to Tottenham Hotspur. And no European football, obviously not in the Champions League, not in the Europa League, not even in the Europa Conference League next season. So there was a lot of talk about, could Manchester United afford? Never mind bring them, because they're still a big club. I still think they can attract big players. But can they actually afford these top-level signings? And already it looks like they're going to try and make a move. They're already trying to improve that attack because it's been very, very toothless this season, relying on the likes of Højlund, relying on the likes of Garnacho. These guys are not the guys you would say that are going to lead you forward into doing something major in the league. They're just not prolific enough, not clinical enough. And I feel like the likes of Cunha, I will see now with his statistics, 25 years old, he's got 15 goals, Premier League goals, 15 for Wolves. Now, Wolves are a team that were obviously at the bottom. They got a new manager. They managed to obviously, I think, even finish ahead of Manchester United or below them or level on points, one of the two. And for me, the fact he's getting that many goals for them, you would say that that is a fantastic stat because, again, it's not easy to get 15 league goals. A team like Arsenal, I think their top scorer was Kai Havertz, and he had 9 goals. So, and they finished second. So you look at getting 15 goals is not easy, especially for a team that is not obviously known for scoring a lot of goals, Wolves. So yeah, 15 goals, 6 assists. So yeah, over 20 G8 in the Premier League. Nothing to be sniffed at, and he's not an out-and-out striker either. He's someone that can drift onto the left and right, play number 10 as well. So yeah, that's fantastic stats, and the Manchester United fans will definitely be happy with that. Entering his peak years, proven to be in obviously the English top flight, the ex-Atletico Madrid forward is viewed as an ideal signing to transform Ruben Amorim's goal-shy attack. Now, Ruben Amorim obviously only got into the job last year, or obviously mid-season last season, but he's under a lot of pressure because he's been losing a lot of games. Manchester United finished a embarrassing 15th place, which is obviously not ideal for them. And also, they lost the Europa League final, so no European football. So I do feel like he's going to have to start the season quite strong, quite well. Otherwise, it's going to be a case where Manchester United fans are not going to be happy with obviously the start they've made and obviously the season prior. And there's going to be a lot of pressure on him already, even though he just got there. So yeah, for me, he's going to have to get some good plays in to try and change his fortunes for sure. Cunha was the subject of interest from Arsenal and Nottingham Forest in the January transfer window, but despite not playing in Europe next season, Manchester United have convinced him to head up north. And this is what I was saying about them still being a massive club. Like, I don't feel like they're going to struggle to obviously attract the players. Because they've still got the port, still Manchester United, still playing at Old Trafford. The history, it still counts for something, even though they had a terrible season last year. I just feel like the finances is where it's going to be the sticking point. It'll be interesting to see if they make other key signings as well after this. But yeah, it looks like it's going to be the first signing of the season for them, man. Cunha will be given the number 10 shirt, like I said already, which obviously Rashford's had since 2018. But obviously it's been made available because apparently he's obviously been put up for transfer. And yeah, he's probably going to get sold as well, man. The England international has no future under Amarin. Obviously, he sanctioned the loan to Aston Villa. He wasn't included in the United 32-man squad for their post-trip to Asia this week. So they go to Asia. I think they're facing Hong Kong this week as well. So yeah, straight to it, man. No rest for the wicked. Straight to it. And they're already doing a kind of warm down after obviously the terrible season that they've had, and they're already trying to make amends with signing Cunha. But yeah, man, it looks like Cunha said his goodbyes. Obviously against Brentford, playing for Wolves as well. The Wolves manager was very tight-lipped about what's going to happen, obviously trying to protect his investment as well, in terms of trying to get the most money out of it. But yeah, in terms of the deal structure, obviously, apparently, the deal is going to be where United pay in installments. So, normally a release clause is normally up front, but I feel like they've managed to bargain with Wolves to manage to pay in certain installments so they can pay and try and get other players this transfer window. Because for me, and a lot of Man United fans will obviously say, that can't be the only signing for them. They have to make some other signings as well. They have to make sure they get in probably another attacker. And that brings me on to the latest talk, I think from Ben Jacobs. He announced that Manchester United are interested in Mbeumo from Brentford. And Mbeumo is touted for about 45 to 50 million pounds. So that is someone that they're interested in as well. If they could get Cunha and Mbeumo, what a transformation that is. Mbeumo, we talk about Cunha's goal record. Mbeumo, 20 league goals. 20. People, deep that. Take that in. That is a lot of goals. 20 league goals for Brentford is tremendous. Fantastic. Fantastic record. The fact that he got 20 and Whistle got 19 as well. Bro, crazy record. So, again, I can't lie. Even though obviously I'm not a Man United fan, I'd be truly impressed if they managed to bag Mbeumo and Cunha, because that's one of the things you can only do. If you're not scoring it in the right areas, the best thing you probably can do is try and get players from smaller teams in the Premier League that know the division, don't have any time to adapt, don't need any time to adapt, that can come straight in and obviously have an effect. And again, next season, if they line up with Mbeumo and Cunha, all the rival fans and all the rival teams will take them obviously a bit more seriously compared to if they had Højlund and Garnacho up front. So yeah, man, could be exciting times for Manchester United if they obviously can secure the Cunha deal, which looks like it's going to be possible, and then try and bring in Mbeumo over the line as well. But yeah, that concludes this little video. You guys in the comments let me know what you think about this whole deal about Mbeumo and obviously Cunha coming to Manchester United. Do you think both of those deals are going to happen? And for more content, you guys know what to do. Like, share, subscribe, and follow to T Chanzo Sports, people, the home of sports. But yeah, till next time, people, I'm your boy Tops. It's been a pleasure. And until next time, I'm out, people. Peace.